Hi, I'm Dustin Kerns, here with College Chalk Talk Series. I'm here today to talk about scouting an opponent. I think that one of the first things you got to do as a coaching staff is figure out what your team can handle and what you're going to provide to your team. As coaches, you try to know everything possible about each player and your opponent as far as plays, defense, what they're going to do in situations, after timeouts, etc. There's tons of things to know. But your team cannot handle all that. So you got to figure out how much your team can handle, how much to give them on film, and how much to give them on the court. Once again, with scouting, you have to determine the pulse of your team. Do you have a young team that is learning how to focus in and prepare for an opponent? Do you have an older team that's done this for 3 or 4 years, and if you just say a term, they understand what that team is going to do? Other things as an assistant coach that we really, try to determine in scouting an opponent. Player tendencies. Does he drive right? Does he drive left more? Does he turn down ball screens? What does he like to do in specific situations as personnel and then also as a team? What do they run out of timeouts? How do they defend certain actions, specifically ball screens, screens? Do they play zone? When do they play it? Do they press? When do they press? Is it after free throws? Is it after dead balls? There's tons of things that go into preparing our team for an opponent. And we give our scout team, we have a scout team of 5 guys, and they are in charge of simulating the game 2 days before and the day before in practice with the assistant coach. And they do a great job with it of simulating the plays we put in. We go over some of our opponent's top plays and how we're going to defend those. And we also prepare offensively how that team is going to guard us. There's tons of things that go into scouting, A to Z, but the very fine line of it is how much you give your team. As coaches, we're going to know everything the opponent does. And we can talk about it during the game if we need to. But going into the game, you do not want your players overloaded thinking about the other team. You want them thinking about our team.